Check. One, two, one, two. Good evening and welcome to tonight's town board meeting. It is January 8th, 2019. First item on the supervisor's report. We have a request for removal from the Westchester County Sewer District, 806 Hardscrabble Road in Chappaqua. Normal procedure on this is we have to refer this to Westchester County and they will approve it. This could take quite a while. Could take almost a year.
6 months to a year.
Yeah. The resident had also asked for reimbursement, which is something that is never done. They meet all the other requirements for coming off of the sewer district, the size of the property and the distance from an existing sewer. So this resolution will authorize the town to send the request to the Westchester County for them to remove this property. It's 806 Hardscrabble Road in Chappaqua. Its section block and lock is 99.613. So this resolution will authorize us to send the letter to the county to have them removed.
I'll move for approval on that motion, please.
Motion by Ms. Smalley,
I'll second it.
second by Ms. Haggis. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. The next 1, 2, 3, 4 items are authorization for purchase orders. These are items we had already approved. We approved the funding of them, but for our controller wanted to have resolutions for purchase orders for each one. These are items that are paid on a monthly basis. So we make up a purchase order and each month we sign off on the amount for each one. The first purchase order is purchase order 121903. It's 2019 HR services with public sector HR. Like I said, this agreement was approved at the 12/27 town board meeting, just so that the PO can encumber the funds. So resolution 3219 is to approve purchase order 121903.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Saliano,
Second.
second by Ms. Smalley. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item again, purchase order 121904. This is for Harris Beach, their annual retainer. Again, we approve the funding of this. This is just to have a purchase order attached to it.
Move for approval, please.
Second.
By Ms. Smalley, second by Mr. Saliano. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item also from Harris Beach. This is a retainer for tax cert matters. Again, already approved on 12/27. This is resolution 3419 to approve creating a purchase order for this.
Make a motion for approval, please.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Saliano, second by Ms. Haggis. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item is purchase order number 1311902, authorization to renew CRP refuse contract for 2019. What this is an increase, a CPI increase, is an annual increase. We agreed on this contract. This contract extends to 2025. Luckily, we agreed to this contract when we did because the average community is getting hit with about a 40% increase in their contracts. So luckily, we have a good contract that'll go on, like I said, till 2025. Just so you're aware, the annual cost is $1,913,209.
And Mr. Supervisor, the increase this year is 2.05%. Is that correct?
Yes, that's this.
You mentioned 2%.
Okay, move for approval, please.
Motion by Ms. Smalley,
Second.
second by Ms. Haggis. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item is purchase order 1621805. This is for Town Hall, lower level cleanup and remediation. This is something that we had, this amount was encumbered in the 2018 budget, but this is we need to approve the purchase order for this remediation. We had some water issues downstairs, so it's a matter of removing ceiling tiles, sheetrock, and doing some cleanup and sealing of the walls and all. So the total cost for this purchase order is $10,800.
Make a motion for approval, please.
And I'll second. Thank you.
Motion by Mr. Saliano, second by Ms. Smoley. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. I don't see. That's supposed to be 36-19. Okay.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it must have ran off. There was some problems with the software today. It got fixed at the end of the day. But next item is authorization to adopt the town of Mount Pleasant credit card policy. We had talked about this at the work session. I believe you have a copy of the policy. Anybody have any questions on the policy?
Oh, no. This is for, my understanding is
The use of
Okay.
credit cards and the reimbursement?
by department heads, is that correct?
Right.
Okay, yes, very familiar. Move for approval, please.
Second?
Motion by Ms. Smoley, second by Ms. Haggis. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item is authorization to accept the 2019 commuter parking fees. As we had mentioned last week, there's no change to the parking fees for 2019. So the same fees, and all these fees are in the town clerk's office, but there's been no change for 19.
Do you want to mention them?
Do you want to mention them?
Okay. $375 yearly for the commuter, $125 for a student, $45 for a weekly, $15 for a daily, $10 for a senior daily, and $30 for a replacement. And they go on sale January 22nd, which is 2 weeks from today.
And our prices are very reasonable.
They're the lowest in the county, and
Yes.
they're the same as they were last year.
Exactly, and that's why I mentioned it. Thank you.
And these are for all parking lots in Mount Pleasant?
No,
Commuter
just
parking.
Hawthorne and Valhalla.
Yeah, Hawthorne and Valhalla. That's good to know.
It doesn't include Pleasantville.
Right.
Okay, taking a motion on that?
Yes,
Motion for approval, please.
Motion by Mr. Saliano,
and I'll second, thank you.
second by Ms. Smoley. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We have a last-minute approval of a vacation carryovers for one of our employees, Susan Petkowitz. She apologized for her late entry on this. It is 7.5 hours, and she will have to use it by the end of this month. Generally, we approve at the last meeting of the year, there's a request to carry over vacation time. And everybody's allowed a maximum, what, how many, 10 days?
Yeah, to the
10-day
31st.
maximum. But it has to be used by the end of January.
Move for approval, please.
Motion by Ms. Smoley,
Second.
second by Mr. Saliano. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item, I have the receiver of taxes report, and then I have our investment report. I don't have total of the interest. 1.9?
Yes,
I
1.9.
believe that didn't change from the last time. 1.9% increase, 1.9% interest on our deposit. Next item is business from the floor. Anybody wish to address the board at this time is welcome to do so. Be there no speakers, we'll move on to our town clerk's report.
Received town clerk supervisors and registrars reports for December 2018. Received building department report for December 2018. Received fully executed agreement for Pleasant Ridge Water District with the Valhalla Fire District, and the fully executed agreement for Kensico Water District with Valhalla Fire District. I received fully executed agreement for Valhalla Ambulance with the town of Mount Pleasant, and fully executed agreement for Mount Pleasant West Ambulance District with the town of Mount Pleasant. Received the oath of office from the Mechanical Hills Fire District. Receive fully executed contract with Public Sector Consultants, LLC. Receive fully executed contract for Harris Beach, PLLC. For Zoning Board of Appeals Resolution 18-32 Broadway Management, Anthony and Kathy Catalano, Christopher Daly, 861 Franklin Avenue, LLC. 2 Planning Board resolutions, Zapico, the Vault Luxury Car Storage Secret, negative declaration, and Zapico, the Vault Luxury Car Storage Site Plan Approval. And received notice of public hearing from the town of Ossining, reference site plan approval for steep slope wetlands and architectural review for SPCA of Westchester.
Thank you. Moving on to the council reports. Councilman DePaulo was out this evening. Councilwoman Hagedis has agreed to take over that particular job this evening.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to be reading the comptroller's memo, and the following claims are submitted for town board approval. Records management, and the vendor is Hudson Micro Imaging, and that is for microfilm vault storage for a total of $798. The highway garage, which is Schmitz Wholesale Incorporated, and for parts and water main installation, and the price of that is $10,545.67. For the teen program, Sam's Club, GECF, a laptop and PlayStation controls, and the price is $1,987.92. And for the highway machinery, Old Dominion Brush Company Incorporated, for HD fans and HD leaf vacs, 3 of those, and the total is $4,107.41. And for the highway snow removal, Chemchung Supply Corporation, and that is for Mold Bird, I don't know what that means, plow shoe standard blade, and the price there is $4,176. And the Capitol Building IMP, Improvement, okay. Dennis Adams Contracting Incorporated, and that is for the elastometric roof system, and the total cost of that is $27,840. And the Trust and Agency Escrow for Studer Design Associates Incorporated at 435 Pleasantville Road, and the price for that is $875. The grand total is $50,330. And the above was approved by the town board at the meeting of 1/08/19, which is today, and it's signed by Brian Keneally, Comptroller.
Thank you. You make a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second the motion, please.
Motion by Ms. Hagedis, second by Mr. Saliano. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Councilman Saliano.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My report is from the police department. We have 10 items for you this evening. The first item is a purchase order 30-19-01 record system yearly maintenance. The vendor is Impact, and the total price is $33,198. I respectively move for approval, please.
Motion by Mr. Saliano,
Second.
second by Ms. Hagedis. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. The second item, again, we got 10 items. This is the second item. This is purchase order number 30-1902, 2019 license plate reader software support. The vendor is Celex ES Incorporated, and the total price is $995. I move for approval, please.
Motion by Mr. Saliano,
Second.
second by Ms. Smalley. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. The third item, Mr. Supervisor, is purchase order 30-1903. This is for the Nixal Community Notification System. It's our 2019 contract. The vendor is Everbridge Incorporated, and the total price is $3,090. I move for approval, please.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Saliano, second by Ms. Hagedis. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. And I just wanted to make a public service announcement with respect. I spoke to the chief of police this evening and the supervisor with respect to Nixel. The way to become a member or to get notified is to simply text. What you're going to text in caps is TOWN-MTPL, and then you're going to text 888-777 and follow the prompts. And you will be notified of emergencies, road closures, things of that nature, if there's a hurricane, or whatever the case is where it relates to safety. This is also listed on our website, plus it's been in our newsletter. So it's a great way to be notified, be proactive. Again, text in caps, TOWN-MTPL, and then text 888-777 and follow the prompts. And this will give you emergency notifications. And I think it's very important to sign up from a safety perspective. And we encourage you to do this, please.
And I have volunteered to translate the Nixle alerts into Spanish.
I think what I found out was you could press something on there and automatically will translate.
Excellent. So
I
it'll
wasn't aware of
Yes.
that until you brought it up.
translate into Spanish automatically.
The chief
Excellent.
mentioned that it's a
Yes.
thing you can check off.
Spanish and several other languages.
Great.
All right, thank you for that, lady. Thanks for your patience. And again, that was important. The fourth item from the police department, purchase order number 30-1904, 2,000 lease payments for investigative resource. This is from Thomas Reuters. This is a West Payment Supplies, the police department with a web-based investigative resource. In addition to the uses of the police department, it has been used for other town departments, including building, town clerk, and tax assessor. So we signed up for another 3 years for $473.97 a month. And the grand total, ladies and gentlemen, again, the vendors, Thompson Reuters, West Payment, $5,687.64. I move for approval.
Motion by Mr. Saliano,
Second.
second by Ms. Smalley. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Okay, the next item is firearms trainings course for 6 police officers. This is very important for training for our officers. It's part of the job. It's part of their training to practice. God forbid something happens. And the vendor is Glock Professionals Incorporated. The total cost is $1,500. I respectfully ask the board for a motion of approval for this firearms training, please.
Motion by Mr. Saliano,
Second?
second by Ms. Hagedis. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
All right, the next item, I believe it's the 6th item, purchase order number 30-1906, 2019 lease payments for, the name of it's called
Kyocera.
Kyocera.
You didn't see that commercial on TV?
Kyocera copier. This is for the police department's office. I didn't see the commercial.
Look at it now.
We'll see it all the time now.
I guess I've been studying too much. The vendor is Great American Financial Services. The total price is $3,336. I ask the board for a motion of approval, please.
Motion by Mr. Saliano,
Second.
second by Ms. Smalley. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
That's a yearly rate, Tom.
Is it?
Is it? Yeah.
Yes, because
Okay.
it's, yes, it is.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for that correction.
Number 7.
Yeah, number 7, again, is purchase order. This is the same corporation.
What's the name of it?
Good question. Kyocera. I got it correct, right?
You got
I
it.
see that. I learned pretty quickly.
You are a fast
Okay.
learner.
That's funny.
This is a 63-month lease, again, for the police department. The vendor is Del Lodge Landon Financial Services Incorporated. The total price was $958.80. I move for approval, please.
Motion by Mr. Saliano,
Second?
second by Ms. Hagedis. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
The next item is the supervisor's purchase order number 30-1908. This is for a 2019 maintenance service contract. The vendor is Goostown Communications, and the total cost is $6,000. I move for approval, please.
Motion by Mr. Saliano,
Second.
second by Ms. Smalley. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Okay, the next item is purchase order number 30-1909, 2019 IACP net contract. And this is payment for one-year contract with IACP net. The service allows access to updates and legislation that affects policy. It also includes resources for policies and best practices in the law enforcement community, and that's the purpose of it. And the total price, the vendor was IACP, obviously, and the total price is $875. I move for approval, please.
Motion by Mr. Saliano,
Second.
second by Ms. Haggis. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
And I believe the last item, purchase order number 30-19-10, 2019 Optimum contracts for police department cameras and cable boxes. Again, this is essential for our police officers to view the cameras, to see what's going on in very strategic locations for public safety. And the vendor's Optimum. This is a very important approval. And the total price is $3,625.16. I respectfully ask the board for a motion of approval, please.
Motion
I will
by,
second that.
motion by Mr. Saliano,
I will second that. Thank you.
second by Ms. Smalley. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
And that's it. Have an excellent evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilwoman Smalley.
Well, I only have 2 items this evening.
Hmm.
I left everything else to Tom. The first item is very important. It's authorization to enter into the interagency agreement with Northeast Recreation of Westchester Special Recreation Incorporated. The cost of these services for 40 participants from the town of Mount Pleasant for the year of 2019 will be $18,834.98. Please note that this is a consortium. Many of the other northern Westchesters from Valhalla to Pound Ridge communities, municipalities take participation in this program. However, Mount Pleasant seems to have the highest number of participants, and that is why our cost is so high. Move for approval, please.
Motion by Ms. Smalley,
Second.
second by Ms. Haggis. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. The next item is purchase order 7019-01, summer camp shows for July 30th and 31st, 2019. Summer camp show for Great Ventures and Great Escape is July 30th, and for Teenscape is July 31st. These are all for medieval times. The price is $34 a camper. The total cost for the entire summer is $15,694.60. The 20% down payment is due on January 25th, and that is for $3,923.60. Move for approval, please.
Motion by Ms. Smalley,
Second.
second by Ms. Haggis. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. Public service announcement from me this evening. It is time to take a look at your calendars and decide if you're going to register for day camp. Day camp brochures will be coming out shortly. The program is already in the formative stages, and we're very excited. Last year, there were over 950 young people involved in day camp as campers, and many more as counselors. We're looking forward to even another successful summer. Thank you.
Thank you. And Councilwoman Haggis, you already did your part. Town Attorney, we have nothing for the Town Attorney this evening. Just our scheduled meetings. Our next work session is Tuesday, January 15th at 7 p.m. Our business session, Tuesday, January 22nd at 8 p.m. And before we adjourn, I just want to wish our Councilman DePaulo good health. He's been struggling with a virus for a few weeks now, and we hope he gets better soon. So Nick, we all wish you well.
Yes.
Without further ado, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Saliano,
Second.
second by Ms. Smoley. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Meeting adjourned. Thank you.
All right, good job.